Welcome to Bus Driver Life. I am so happy that you're here with me. My name is Keywan. I am a bus driver. I've been driving buses for about 18 years. I drove school buses for the first half of that, and currently I drive transit buses. I have driven for about 2 transit systems in the Northern California, Sacramento Valley region. So I know quite a bit about buses and public transportation in general. Wow, just thinking, man. I've been driving buses for like
a long periodically time.
Today, I would like to present to you 3 questions that us bus drivers have for motorists, like people that are not professional drivers, that, you drive your car, you drive your Toyota Prius, you drive your Range Rover. There are some really interesting events that take place between bus drivers and motorists sometimes, like this. I don't recommend any bus driver doing that, but stuff happens. But yeah, don't do that. Just close your window, call for help, or follow whatever procedure the particular bus company you work for has in place for something like that. Let's get to the questions, okay? Question number 1 is, why do you honk your horn at us when we are at a designated bus stop providing service to passengers? Boarding passengers or letting passengers off of the bus. Why do you pull up behind us and honk your horn? I don't get it. Like, there's a bus stop. I'm driving a bus. We are supposed to stop at bus stops. I understand if you're following behind me and I have to come to a stop, that may inconvenience you, it may irritate you. I totally get it. But what are you honking your horn for? Like, am I supposed to just pass the bus stop up so that you can keep going, or so that it doesn't irritate you? That's dumb. That's not how it works.
That's not how any of this works.
When we have like 2 or 3 lane roads, typically we refer to the right lane as the money lane. Why is that the money lane? It's the money lane because that's where you're going to be to pick up all your passengers. The bus stops are going to be in the right lane. People pay money to get on the bus, whether it's prior to boarding through an app or some sort of tap on connect type of card, or whether they're just going to pay cash on the spot. That's the money lane. So the buses typically stay in the right lane unless we need to make a left turn, then we're going to switch over to the left lane to make our left turn. If you don't want to get stuck behind a bus at a bus stop, I advise you to stay out of the money lane. Stay out of the right lane. Always be in the left lane or the middle lane, depending on how many lanes the road has. Now, if it's just a small 2-lane road, then you're just gonna have to wait. Or if you're able to pass the bus safely, then do that. But if you get stuck behind a bus at a bus stop, don't honk your horn. Don't throw stuff out your window at the bus driver's window. Don't stick up your middle finger and yell obscenities. Like, that makes no sense. If you would like bus stops to be done away with, then you need to contact your local government officials and tell them, hey, public transit needs to be abolished. Why? Because it irritates me when the buses stop at the bus stops. That's super selfish, but I guess, millions of people should go without public transportation because you are upset that you got stopped at a bus stop because a bus is stopping where it's supposed to stop. It's supposed to stop at a bus stop, but you're mad about that. I'm mad at this bus being a bus. I'm upset that people stop at red lights. I'm upset that this person stopped at a stop sign. See how dumb that sounds? I don't mean to call anyone dumb. Everyone that does that is super smart and highly intelligent and emotionally stable. Question number 2 that bus drivers have for motorists. Why do you speed up to pass us? Which is fine, but why do you speed up to pass us, then you get in front of us and drive slow? Like, they jump in front of you and start driving below the posted speed limit. There's no hazards in front of them. There's no car accidents. There's nothing else in front of them that would cause them to have to drive below the speed limit. Well, you could have just stayed behind me because I was driving faster than what you are now driving. I don't know if people do it on purpose. I don't know if it's some sort of just extreme pettiness. I'm not sure what it is, but it's very annoying. And when you're driving a bus, schedules are already tight. They're crazy. They're unreasonable in a lot of situations. But yeah, that's just a question that, most bus drivers wonder. Why do people do that? Guess the world will never know. Question number 3, okay? Why do you, motorists, refuse to speed up or slow down to allow us to make a lane change. There have been so many situations where I'm trying to switch lanes, maybe to the left to make a left turn, or maybe to the right to make a right turn onto a freeway on-ramp, or even an off-ramp, whatever. I just need to switch lanes. Or even there's a hazard up ahead, so I need to switch lanes to get around it. You know, the cops could have somebody pulled over, construction, whatever. And I will literally have somebody like to the left of me, and they will just stay right on the left of me. And there have even been times where I'll slow down a little bit and they'll slow down. I'll try and speed up a little bit, they'll speed up. So I guess they're doing it on purpose. They're trying to taunt me. They're trying to harass me. They're trying to terrorize me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't get why you wouldn't just get out of the way so that I can go ahead and make my lane change and we're all just driving down the road in peace and harmony. Why do you do that? Are you doing it on purpose?
Yes.
We need to know. We need answers out here in these streets, literally in the streets, because you're driving in the streets typically. I would strongly recommend that you just drive on the streets, not the sidewalks, not the grass.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
So if any of you motorists have answers to any of these questions, please let me know in the comments below. And let's not turn this thing into a, you bus drivers don't know how to drive, because we know how to drive. We're pretty good at it. Have bus drivers made some mistakes out there on the road? Yes, they have. Yes, they have. But overall, bus drivers can drive, and sometimes we really have to take the openings that we can get. Some people get upset at us just for pulling back into traffic in front of them. But let me tell you what happens a lot of times. There have been times where I'm about to pull into traffic, back into traffic from a bus stop, because a lot of times when we pull into the bus stop, we have to pull out of traffic. So we got to pull back into the flow of traffic, pulling out of the bus stop. And I'll have plenty of space. I'll check my mirrors, blind spots. There's cars coming, but I have tons of time and space to pull my bus into traffic. As I'm doing that, I signal first. There are cars, you'll see that they're driving like the speed limit, like maybe 30 or 40, whatever the speed limit is. They will all of a sudden start going super fast, like super fast. And they'll be coming right up on you like, no, you're not gonna enter back into traffic on my watch. How dare you think that you can drive on this street? And I'm like, that's really weird. Like, you weren't speeding before, but as soon as you see the bus with the signal light on and they're starting to position the bus to pull back into traffic, you then start to speed. So people get mad about that. I've had people honking their horns and throwing stuff out the window. And I'm like, you're the one that decided to be an idiot and speed up.
Excuse me?
I'm joking. You're the one that decided to be an individual who is intelligent beyond comprehension. And you decided to speed up so that my bus would potentially not be able to get back into traffic. That's what you did. Is that better?
Hell no!
Anywho, thank you so much for watching this video. I still don't have the answers to these questions. Maybe some people will let me know in the comments below. Yeah. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not already subscribed. And to everyone that has already subscribed, I appreciate you so much.